decide our 8th player in the round of 8. It's going to be either Zest or Parting. Protoss versus Protoss coming to a head here. Sad to see that one of these 2 players has to be eliminated. Only one can advance. Oh, absolutely. It's hard to imagine, actually. I think these guys were the 2 favorites into this group, coming into this group, and now they're playing for that final spot, position 2 in the round of 8. Here's Zest having a, pretty of a tough time against Byung, honestly, even though he looked insanely good in his PvP earlier. Yeah. Just switching to a different matchup, Byung just wrecked everybody. I believe the last time these guys played was in Kester Cup, where we saw Zest beat Parting 2-1. Yeah, I think you're right. So he's got the last laugh so far, but today, I mean, it has been a while since Kester Cup, so. Whose PvP have you liked more today, Zest or Parting? Zest. I've seen both. Yeah, same. I think Zest definitely has the edge. As the best Protoss in career and the world, pretty safe to say at this point. I think so. Nimbus being the first map. This is a weird map for PvP, actually. This is cute. No, it should be really interesting. Stargate going to have maybe a big role in this map. I wouldn't be surprised. This map, we've seen a lot of Phoenix versus Phoenix because of that. Yeah, and I mean, very easy to expand on this map as well and defend. Yeah. That natural is basically free as long as you've got Stargate defense up. Blink Stalkers can be used here, but they're a bit weak. Yeah, they are pretty weak on this map. Nope, not really many places to blink. I mean, it's a wide ramp, but still, you don't really want to force your way up there. No, not at all. The map is up and loaded, ladies and gentlemen. Zest versus Parting, only one. We'll be moving on to that round of 8. The other has to go home empty-handed. So many BlizzCon points on the line here, those WCS points, as well as a lot of prize money for this last big tournament here at GOMEXP. To the top left, in teal, for KT Roaster, the Kingslayer. KT Roaster Zest. Every time I say his nickname that Koreans have given him, I just keep thinking about Game of Thrones coming out eventually soon. Well, I want to see it. I've been rewatching it, actually, and I love it. It's a great show. It is the best show, actually. Yeah, actually, probably. But to the top right, in red, for Yowie Flash Wolves. Yo Flash Wolves Parting. Former SKT player. Very famous for his runs there, but even before then, was famous for his runs on StarTale. And a little bit of extra history for you guys. Parting was originally on FOU. He was in the FOU clan, and it was one of the top players in FOU for Starcraft 2 for a little while before he moved to StarCraft. Yeah, that's right. That was way back when. I remember that. Really good Protoss back then. Yeah. Still, now is much better than it used to be, but no doubt about that. Standard opening for both. Standard gate timings, exactly the same. They can afford to be pretty greedy on this map, too. I mean, it is a very, very large map. Yeah. Positional advantage I would give to Parting, because he can fly an Oracle, say, if he so desires, into the natural of Zest. But, I mean, that's entirely hearsay until we see what build's going to be. Probes coming down with the identical timing here to do a scout. They're going to pass each other, which will let them both know where their opponents have spawned. Give a little probe kiss. Mwah. Wow. They're so friendly to each other. Yeah. Well, they are friends. But, you know, they like to keep it professional. Even though they kiss, they go on about it. They're not going to yell, you know. They're not going to make things weird. They're not going to make things weird. They're still going to do their jobs. You know, they know they're only going to pass each other once, and that's it. Definitely not going to call each other later. No weirdness. They both agreed. So both players up to full gas mining efficiency. A little bit slower for Parting. He actually did 2 and 2 for a little bit, so he gets a small boost in minerals, so he just wants to have a few extra minerals, it looks like. Just a stylistic variation. In PvP, there's like the only things that you can say are different in the early game. There's a little gas mining variations. Both harassing a little bit. I mean, why not? Now, Stalker, Mothership Core will be on the way. Got to be a little bit more careful here. And they want to zone out the probes with the Mothership Core before they begin any sort of tech. Yeah, so do not want to give that away for free. It's essentially it was kind of semi like scissor paper rock early game. It can be. I mean, we did see Terminator take a game of Parting simply because he had such a good build advantage. Yeah. More than anything else. Stargate comes up for Zest. And counter-wise, Twilight Council for parting.
Interesting, interesting.
I think Stargate's the safest build on this map. We'll see what he does with Twilight Council. I'm really excited because I just don't feel Blink is that strong on the map, even with the wide ramp. But I'd love to see parting do something amazing with it.
Yeah.
Look at that scary like starport that got turned into like some scary evil being back there. By the way.
Oh wow! I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at these motherships just chill essentially. And there's the Nexus down for Zest. So the Stargate into Nexus. And this is exactly how we saw Terminator get the build order advantage against Parting.
Yeah.
Luckily for Parting, though, he isn't going DTs this time. He will be going for Blink.
And Blink obviously could be quite a good Oracle deterrent if you can, you know, if it gets to that stage where Blink is already done. But Oracles are great at scouting things like Blink, so he can get into those Immortals right away after he scouts the Blink with his first one.
Yeah. Well, he'll definitely want to be making Immortals, I think, before anything else. He has detection, essentially, with the Oracle, so long as he doesn't lose it. Zoning out the Mothership Core, but the Mothership Core got an idea of what's going on. He's making that Nexus at the natural. And here comes the Oracle. We have only one Stalker in position here.
Yep, Warp Gate
and now it is out of position. So here we go. Here comes a lot of damage.
A lot of damage should be done here. Warp Gate research just finishing, so those Warp Gates are being morphed right now. Probes going out into the middle of nowhere. They're like leaving the base. They didn't even go to the natural.
Oh, this is huge
so
damage. 6 probes. And that is not even the maximum damage here. We saw every single probe leave the main base.
Yeah, that's
down the ramp. That's
like even a bigger
time.
deal, man.
That is actually more damage than like 6 probes, essentially.
Yeah.
That's like every single probe you have not working for such a long time.
That's so much tempo lost, you know, with your build.
That's 19 probes not working.
And don't forget the perhaps even biggest damage of all is scouting that Blink and being able to prepare at home, chrono boosting constantly on the Immortals to make sure they're out in time. And he's going to be able to keep this Oracle here to come back later as soon as probes get slid over to this third base, or excuse me, the natural.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Parting is behind in every way right now.
Every single way. It seems like these Stargate expansion builds really get the better of him, actually. He made the incorrect read, I think, on what exactly Zest wants to do. Now, 3rd and 4th gas is being added for Zest. Zest already has a Forge up as well, along with those Immortal production beginning. Let's see if he's going to go into the Colossi sort of tech we saw Terminator go into.
Probably after a second Immortal, I wouldn't be surprised. Forcing the overcharge here with that Oracle. Gets one more kill before that happens. Hallucinate Phoenix Scouts can come in here and see how much he's committing to those Stalkers. This pylon's still unscouted, but if I'm parting, I think I've got to realize that like going across the map with Blink is probably going to be a big failure.
Yeah, at this rate, absolutely.
Like, it's just way too late.
Oh, everything's too late at this point. He is down like a lot in supply already. He's down in workers by 10. And his composition is behind once again. Same sort of situation he was in against Terminator.
Yeah. And the upgrades are an annoyance. Last time he actually got slightly ahead of Terminator in upgrades. This time it's not going to happen. At least not for a while.
Rubebe.
Another kill here.
Almost finished. Oh, 2 more. He's going to keep it alive. So Zest having a very, very strong game. 9 workers killed.
Not a single unit killed by parting.
Yeah.
Rough game so far.
Rubebe finishes. Colossi on the way.
Templar Arcade for parting. He's probably going to do Storm Drops again, actually, I think.
It seems to be his kind of go-to if he gets behind, but I don't know. It did work, and it would be great, especially in these positions, because the natural is so close to the main, to the Stargate, to everything of Parting's. It's just a direct flight there.
If you just try to catch up, then it's like being like, okay, well, he's got 2 or 3 Colossi, I have 1, and then when he has 4, I have 2, and then when he has 5, I have 3. Like, you're just always going to be behind. You're never going to be able to get ahead unless you do something different and try to catch up in another way. Try to break the the way things are going. You know, try to shatter the form of the game. And he's going to do this exact same thing. He's going to be super greedy. He's going to get Storm. He's going to get the third base, and he's probably just going to get +2 right away as well. He's going to keep spending all this excess of gas while not making any units. But
nice scout there.
This is so nice, and Zest sees this way faster than Terminator saw last time.
Yeah, I mean, Zest is being like, okay, this is what you're going to do. I'm going to get my next Colossi, and I'm going to begin all these gateway productions. And he's even getting a Phoenix as well.
And you know what?
He knows. He's like, okay, you're going to probably go for a Storm Drop because we saw that last game.
That is just, it's Perfect read. Perfect read here.
Already warp-ins at the natural. Even the Oracle was waiting. Yeah,
Cannon.
He's going to have a hard time getting in.
That's an understatement, man.
There we go. He looks like he's going to do the rounds here, and he's going to go try for the main.
He has to, because he saw that Phoenix earlier, too. Plus the cannon and the Oracle and everything else. Going to that backdoor expansion is like asking for death. It's suicidal.
It's a lot of gateways added. A lot of gateways.
He's going to try to support his Nexus, but... Let's see how much damage this gets done, because he is taking this roundabout path. It's taking quite some time. He's also still significantly behind in upgrades, +2 much faster for Zest. Just not been neglecting that. Oh, loses an observer, loses vision.
Yeah, he's in such a rough position from here.
Look at this, there's a probe and a pylon to spot everything.
He's going to see it coming for sure, and I mean, from here, it's Zest is just, he's getting his Templar Archives now. He's going to get some Archons for this mix as well. He wants more buffer for the Colossi. Colossi waiting.
Look at it! He knows!
He knows already. Oh, and he's going for the drop here. He wants to get rid of these probes. He gets 10, actually, but he loses everything for it.
It looks like Storm Drops pretty much just do damage no matter what. Like,
yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it is such a gas investment there, because that was 500 gas invested in that Storm upgrade as well as 2 Templar. 500 gas, man.
He's got like no units.
Look at this army. It's so small.
It's tiny. And this army of Zest is quite huge, and it's got that siege potential, just like last time with Terminator. So I'm going to come over here and kill this third base. Oh, nice pickup. Oh, I thought it was an Immortal. It's just a Stalker, but still a nice pickup.
Yeah, anything matters at this point. 86 army supply to 61 of Partings. This could very well be the kill move here. I don't see how Parting's going to defend against this.
Storms aren't going to be the answer. Fake Archons, too. Nice feedback on that Oracle. Or was that? No, that was actually on the Mothership.
Yeah, that was Mothership, so no Time Warp here, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's no Charge Lots. And from here, everything's kind of getting wiped out. A nice little concave there. Oh, he might be able to actually defend against this.
He actually stayed too long under that Time Warp, I think, but look at all the Warp Ends, all the reinforcements. The Immortals are so low, it just doesn't matter. Yeah. It was a close call, but Zest just knows this game so well. He knows exactly how many units he needs to win this fight, and he's just going to keep warping in. He's still behind in workers, though, and Parting does have that third base, so this is actually a bit awkward now.
Yeah, he has
to keep pushing
this, actually.
Yeah.
We do see Charge Lot actually has been upgraded, so you know what? Parting might actually be able to defend against this. If he spreads out enough, he doesn't take too much damage from the Colossi. Still a very hard army to deal with here. Another Archon being added, more being warped in here.
Yep. He needs a micro really well with those Colossi. That Archon helping out as well. So much AoE damage here for Parting. Coming through, and now he can just push the rest of this army back.
Yeah.
He needs to kite a little bit. There he goes. Actually, those are red Zealots under there. A few more Zealots coming in, though. Does he have enough? I want to see those Archon's hit points. Oh, Parting actually getting a few more Warp-ins here, but they're all now under fire. That AoE damage on the Colossi is doing so much for him. And here come the rest of the Zealots and the Warp-ins to finish it up.
It just changes everything. When it's mass Zealots and you got a couple of Colossi, the fight is just so different.
GG.
GG.
Close calls there, man. Parting almost made that work.
Zest almost throwing it away under that Time Warp. Yeah, and I mean, losing his Mothership core like that made the fight just a little bit harder. He still takes the win, though. He's like, you know what? I still won. Whatever.
Yeah.
Nice win there as well.
Not like the way you want to win it, but a win's a win.
That Oracle just completely won him the game as well. Put him in such a lead. And Parting just had no way to really come back into this. So long as Zest didn't make too much of a mistake.
What map do you like for Parting here? Sejong again?
Sejong.
I think so too.
I think it's going to be Sejong at this point. Every top Protoss is just going to Sejong when they lose.
Even when they lose to other Protosses.
Yep. Seems that way. We'll find out in just a second.
Well, Zest's got to be feeling good.
Yeah. Feeling good, looking good. And here we go. Map is going to be Sejong.
Yeah. Well, Parting is literally on his last life here. No more chances. Any loss will have Zest advancing instead of him, and he is one of 2 fan-voted favorites in this tournament.
Yep. One has already been eliminated in Flash. And Potting, do it for the community, do it for the people's champion.
The people he begged for help.
He begged them.
He begged them, he asked them, he pleaded.
They gave him a chance, and is he going to throw it in their face, or is he going to win this game against Zest?
And not only this game, but the game after that as well. All right, Moonglade, we're going to find out Zest versus Parting, the final match of the final group of the round of 16. To the bottom right for KT Roaster, the Kingslayer.
KT Roaster Zest.
That hand warmer in there, mouse bungee, totally set up and ready.
Yep, I love a mouse bungee.
And at the top left in red for Yowie.
Yo Flash Wolves Parting.
Has to win this game. Seems like Stargate Expansion has gotten the better of him twice now today.
Yeah. In fact, if I'm partying right now, I'm thinking about doing Stargate myself. Ooh, a 10-gate though!
Ooh. Potting going for the hyper aggression here.
Yeah. 10-gate is super, super aggressive. You're going to have faster core. Could also sometimes mean faster tech, like a faster Stargate. It's really up to the user to decide how they want to utilize that faster gate with that 10-gate. There's a bunch of different paths you can branch out into with that.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see exactly what Potting has planned with this build. Zest, though, going to go for that standard. It's going to really have to be up to Zest to really find out what's going on here. He's going to have to scout this very, very early on if he wants to be able to deal with it in time.
Yeah.
And everything's standard, everything's the same for Zest. Don't need to change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you're winning,
keep winning.
Keep winning, I guess.
There's the core. I want to see how far ahead it is. I want to see that production tab. Well, you can see the gateway isn't even finished yet, so that gives you guys a pretty big hint.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be a proxy Stargate.
Wow, a very early proxy Stargate. I like this.
I suppose it could also be proxy DTs, maybe.
It could be.
It's starting to look more like that. I mean, it
Well,
really could be either way, though.
I mean, well.
Let's just wait and see.
I kind of feel like from here.
Probably a Stargate, but
I'm actually thinking. I don't know. I think maybe a DT Shrine would be good.
we still never really see DTs rushed like this. That's why.
Let me look at what he's saving up for.
I think it's going to be.
Could be a Stargate.
I think it's going to be Stargate.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh,
I should have stuck to my guns.
You were on point today, Moonglade. Uh-oh.
I'm a master of PvP now, man. Twilight cancel.
It could be DTs for Zest too, actually. We could have one of these crazy Invis mirrors.
Invis Wars. And you know what? Look at the timings. They're very, very even for the Twilight.
Can a DT see itself in the mirror?
I'm sure it'd see a blur.
Could cause some hygiene problems.
I guess so.
All right. Shrines.
Oh.
Oh.
Shrine is out first for Zest there.
Yeah, he's actually super late parting. I don't know why he didn't.
How funny is that? I mean, like, we saw Potting kind of skip probes early on, get that gateway super fast, only to be behind Zest's DT Shrine.
He really messed it up. I don't know why he sent that probe away like that.
But it looks like Potting's going to go for that scout with the Mothership Core, and Zest has been very defensive.
Well, if he doesn't have any units to stop this from getting in there, he's just going to straight up see it, and I think that's how it's going to be.
Oh, whoa. This is kind of awkward.
It depends on whether or not he commits to scouting or harassment.
The Stalker's kind of blocked. Got to get in there. He's losing 2 probes already.
Or harassment. Which one's he going to commit to? He's just going to recall, I guess, which means he's not going to scout this.
Oh, man. That's 4 probes down already. 5 probes down already. He's going to lose 6 before a recall happens. Oh, wow. Okay.
But no scout.
No scout, which is good and all, but he lost 6 probes. And they're going for the same build here.
All right, Robo for safety, though, for parting, because he didn't get that scout off.
And, ooh, Nexus investment.
This is looking really good for parting.
This is looking great, but I guess they could kill each other at this point.
Well, before the Robo's done, the DTs can get a lot of damage done.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to see how many warped in for Zest at this point.
First one coming in.
Yeah, I think he's going to need, well, if he had 2, maybe he could, like, kill the pylon that was powering the robo or something. But at this point, I actually think Parting's just going to win.
Yeah, and there's no detection whatsoever for Zest. Also, he...
Do we have a sentry on the ramp for Zest, at the very least? I can't see.
I can't tell either. Looks like it. It's got stalkers.
Oh, no.
Too late, though.
Oh, yeah, I think this could be game in an instant here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's going to have to type out
GG. So a nice little win there for Parting.
When you go DT versus DT, the player who makes the observer often wins, but in this case, didn't even come to that.
Just a little too greedy from Zest and not getting that robo anytime soon. And taking 6 probes down with that mothership made a huge difference to Zest's build as well. Maybe he could have made that robo in time.
Maybe he could have made 2 DTs instead of 1 if he had those extra probes too.
That too, but I don't think it would have been enough actually. Not good at all there. But evening it up, making it even more exciting. Going to go for that game 3.
And Zest now has his map pick to choose from. So, you know, that's why taking that first win is so important. Because you get to decide that final map, where it's going to be played.
Yeah, what map is the next question?
I think he might do merry-go-round because it's like a medium-sized map. These things probably they can play a pretty good macro game if it goes to that.
Yeah, but I mean, Parting's the hyper-aggressive Protoss in these two, so that would be a good map for Parting, I feel, maybe. Uh-oh. No doubt, Zest fangirls.
There's a lot of those out there. All right, what's it gonna be?
What will it be?
I like bigger maps for this.
I like bigger maps.
Honestly, I wouldn't even mind Deadwing for Zest here.
Deadwing would be interesting. Maybe Foxtrot.
No one ever picks Foxtrot.
Oh, I have a rival in the audience. Look at that hair.
You guys are gonna have a hair off, man. All right, so Parting to use the restroom briefly here.
Parting's getting a little nervous, man.
Yeah. They keep his cool to take a nice win. Okay, he's on his way back. We see him. Don't be shy. Be happy. Be proud of what you love. Never be shy of what you love. Ever. Never be embarrassed.
Be proud of it.
Be proud of it. You love Starcraft. You love the pro gamers. You think they're cute. Don't be embarrassed. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Map choice will be announced in just a moment. The lights dim, the lights go down here as it's time to decide the 8th and final player. Overgrowth.
All right. Okay then, Mr. Zest. Overgrowth it is.
He basically just says, I want to play the most straight up game possible. All avenues possible.
Yeah. He's like, I'm better than you, Parting. I know it. Let's play straight up.
Yeah, that's kind of what he's saying here.
Maybe. Maybe he's just like, you know what? I like this map. I just want to play on this map.
There's all sorts of cheeses and proxies and aggressive strategies that are viable here, but late game is also viable. This is the map where all sorts of styles, it's really the best map of the pool. Everything goes on this map. And Zest has chosen it. That shows at the very least a bit of confidence. Let's go into the final map of the round of 16. Zest versus Parting, one of them will advance. Top right in the teal for KT, the Kingslayer. Can he defeat his king opponent? He is.
KT roster Zest.
Has a weakness for mothership cores.
Yes. His opponent, a champion of many tournaments.
Yo Flash Wolves Parting.
Just coming back from Home Story Cup.
Yeah, his most recent victory.
Whoever loses this game is out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Cannot afford to lose. No early gates this time from Parting. I think Zest is gonna pretty much play the same straight up game he's been playing in just about every single PvP today.
Yeah.
Nothing unusual here.
What do you think from Parting? Blink?
I think Blink. I feel Blink.
I think so too. Just hope that he doesn't get, he's not up against Oracles if he wants to do that, because it seems to be his bane today.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
All right. Bit of a later gas, actually, for partying.
Yeah.
Pretty significantly later, but
well,
he goes double.
Yeah, he's going double, but so is Zest, so I guess small little gas lead.
It's a stylistic choice, because now partying has more minerals, like slightly, you know. He's going to be mining minerals for longer while this player's not ready, so it's not like he loses something. He just decides to prioritize minerals over gas. A very minute amount.
About 12, I think.
Looks like about 20. If you look at the top
20?
right.
Oh, okay.
Barely measurable even. So Cyber Core is coming up here, and we're going to see a scout actually come down for both these players. Let's see if they go all the way across. They do. They're just checking for proxies for now, but they are going to go all the way across and see what they can find.
Early Zealot for potting as well. So, looks like he'll be out in the map a little bit earlier. Look for some sort of pressure.
Yeah, he may cancel that, but
I don't know.
well
Would he cancel that?
He might. I just have to wait and see.
I don't know. I mean,
he canceled it.
Oh, interesting.
Just when you don't know, the reason why you make a Zealot like that before you scout your opponent is if you miss a proxy scout and you don't have a Zealot, you lose. But if there's no proxy, the second your core is done and you know that your opponent would have sent a Zealot in by now, you cancel it and switch to Stalker.
Okay, okay.
I mean, some people do keep it anyways, and just pressure with it, but wow, he gets so lucky on that scout because the Stargate is rushed before the core, he gets to see it.
He sees everything, and Zest sees nothing. He sees absolutely nothing, getting completely zoned out from the Mothership core, so Parting has all the information he needs, and he's going to go for that Twilight Council again. But we have seen this before, and we know how it ends if an early Nexus is coming. Obviously, I feel like Parting should be a little bit better prepared this time.
I mean, he already saw it, first of all. I wonder if he goes DTs instead of Blink, actually.
No, I think he's going to go Blink. I think he has to go Blink on this map in this situation. I mean, he already sees Stargate, so Stargate can do pretty well against DT.
I mean, it's got detection, that's for sure.
Yeah. And, yeah, Blink it is.
It's going to be Blink. And he's going to go hide his pylon to the top.
I think we're going to see a lot of aggression from Parting here. He's going to go for it. And what are we going to see from Zest here? Are we going to see that early Nexus?
He's actually,
he's
by the
adding
way,
his own.
Zest does not make an Oracle. Or no, okay, I was like, where's his Oracle?
No.
He does make an Oracle.
Well, he's going Oracle, and he's going to go straight into Blinkstalker from here. Not going to go for that fast Nexus.
For a moment, I thought he just didn't make an Oracle and just went into Twilight Council. I was like, ooh, that's mind gaming, but I don't know if it's good. Okay, let's see how much this gets done.
Ooh, he scouts the Nexus as well, which is going to help. Photon Overcharge is going to be active by the time the Oracle gets in. He's going to get out ASAP. Taking a little bit of real damage. But he sees all, and he's going to want to put down his own Nexus. No doubt about that. Blink on the way as well. Ooh, hold on. Looks like Zest is actually going to be really aggressive. He's not going to go for Nexus at all.
Yeah,
they're going to be in the middle of the map there. Yeah.
But Blink is going to be a problem, micro-wise.
Oh, they didn't even see each other.
Uh-oh. This is about to be crazy.
I actually think this is advantage Zest right now.
I think so, but let's wait and see.
We're going to see a Photon Overcharge in the main at the very least. We're going to see this natural cancelled. Oh, doesn't want to lose the Oracle there. Oh.
Now he knows Parting is all the way at his base. Okay, reveals these. That's nice. Is he going to turn around? Is he going to commit? I think he needs to commit, but he needs to go like pretty soon.
Yeah. Oh, wait. He isn't. Yeah, he's warping in more. He wants to make it a big surprise here. Surprise!
Just going to go to the main.
Oh, he's going to run into the main. Okay.
There's no sentries. He's going to force the overcharge on the main, and then he's going to go to the natural.
And this is a kind of a horrible position for Parting.
There's not enough energy.
Oh, this is huge.
He doesn't have any blink just yet, but he can kill a lot of probes even without it.
We can see game right here.
Parting is walking back across the map, meanwhile, trying to blink defensively at home, but he's lost so much already. Too many probes are going down here. And don't forget that the counter blink for Zest is eventually going to finish here.
Yeah. And I mean, he's going to do so much damage. We've seen 8 probes go down already. Doesn't even matter that he has an extra Nexus. And he does have
almost done.
Yeah, he's going to need Blink to get out of here, that's for sure. He cannot fight this. He's going to trade by the looks of things, but
yeah, he's going to lose a lot, actually. I'm not sure if he really ends up getting the
Well, I think he's still very far ahead at this point. He's insanely far ahead. He's going to let them all go here. Same time, though, he's simply going to warp in as much as he can at home. He's going to harass more with the Stalkers he has. I kind of feel like maybe he should have gone... I guess you can't really escape because they both have Blink.
I didn't realize you got the probe to count down to 12.
Yeah.
That is pretty low, like, even with double pro production. And he's got his own Blink, and now he can just kill these Stalkers.
Yep. Army supply.
Too.
Army supply in favor of Zest here. Zest in the process of winning this game.
And don't forget that most of the Stalkers of Parting are actually in low health because they fought earlier, whereas these are fresh Stalkers mostly for Zest. Nice pick off there on the Oracle, but there's a Mothership Core here as well. And he's willing that Nexus down pretty low.
Yeah, there's no way I think Parting can really defend against this. He's picking what he can. Oh, loses a Stalker.
He just has such little economy, and there's the time
nice.
warp. Any Stalker that's already blinked is going to be fair game here. It looks like Zest is going to advance. Too much damage being done here. Zealot's coming out to try to tank, but it's not going to be enough. Zest can warp in more units. He already has the advantage. He's just playing it super safe, arguably even too safe here. Look at this Nexus.
Well, there is no way.
No way Parting holds. Way too much good Blink Stalker micro here from Zest. Nexus is down. Parting does hold the high ground for now, but all it's going to take is one Blink up, and then the rest can follow. And we're going to see just that. Well, yeah, there it is.
Finally it is, and there's nothing left.
GG! Zest will advance.
Zest.
On a pretty sick winning streak right now, this guy.
He's looking great. And really unfortunate circumstances for Parting. I mean, they kind of ran past each other at one point. Parting had more Stalkers. He could have actually dealt with it, stopped this whole counter-attack from happening, which ended the game, essentially.
Starcraft is a game where there is some chance, there is a small amount of luck involved. I feel like Parting definitely could have done his best to minimize that luck in this group, but he definitely got unlucky several times with how Oracles came into his base, how his builds worked out, you know, how some of his things got scouted.
Yeah.
And he had a rough group. He had a lot of bad luck, but Zest at the very end of the day is the better player here today.
He is indeed, and I think it's great that we see him go through. Zest and Byung, what a great day today. Terran actually having such a good day today.
Terran just having such a great week. And Byung will unfortunately have to face his teammate, but Terran versus Terran fans like myself will be really excited. I can't wait to see Sky Eyes TVT again.
We have a lot of Terran in this tournament anyway, so one TVT isn't too bad.
Sure. Well, Zest and Byung advance. Terminator having the weakest performance of the group, falling out. 1-3 in 4th place, and then Parting unable to defeat Zest at the end of the day. Notable story is Byung takes 1st place without dropping a single map, taking a 4-0. Just like Marine King. We're going to hear from our winner, 2nd place finisher here, Zest.
거의 그 정도까지 만들어져서 김민철 선수를 만나게 됐는데 승리 소감 말씀.
So Terminator was joking around saying you'll meet Solge if you get 2nd place. You actually just did
제대로
that.
못해가지고 그냥 간 건데 운이 좋게 잘 맞아 떨어져서.
의도해서 먼저 빠르게 들어가서 먼저 치자는 생각이 아니었고.
The last game I didn't actually expect to score. I thought he was going to use a different strat.
감사드리고요.
그렇죠. 왜냐면은
But somehow it worked out for me.
훨씬 빨랐기 때문에 원혁 선수가 수비하고 있었으면 큰일 날 뻔했었거든요.
네.
근데 될 놈은 된다고.
네. 전체적인 분위기가 주성욱 선수 쪽으로 좀 몰렸습니다. 이런
Parting had Blink Stalkers earlier than you.
그 시즌
So all he had to do is
우승의
defend,
가능성이 높아지지
and maybe he would
않나요?
have won.
솔직히 블리즈컨을 너무 못해가지고 지금 핫식스
And actually, he's talking about BlizzCon now.
거의 마지막
He's actually feeling a lot of regrets about his BlizzCon performance since he got eliminated really early.
하고 있어.
네.
그리고 이제 오늘
This is my last chance to make 2014 my year, and so I'm going to give it my all.
정우영
See all
선수와
the fans
경기했을
waiting,
때
crowding around
전체적으로 어떤
to get
느낌이었었나요?
picked with Zest.
솔직히 제가
So
좀
how do you
못하는 것도
feel
있는데
if you had to, you know, about your matches versus Byung actually?
그래서 지금 다른 프로토스
My performance wasn't very good, but Terran is OP, I think, which is a sentiment that Parting also echoed on Twitter earlier.
지뢰가 진짜 핫하거든요.
그렇죠. 테란의 지뢰 어떻게 생각하세요?
지뢰가 쿨타임이 너무 짧은 것
Tell us something about the mines.
그래가지고 내리기만 하면
The cooldown time is too short.
그렇다면 현재
A lot of people would agree.
밸런스 수정이 없고 맵이 그대로라면 프로토스가 스스로 해결할 방법이 어느 정도 뭐 있다고 보시나요?
What if there are no
솔직히
balance
맵도 이번에
changes?
바뀌었어야 되는데
But what about changing the
갑자기
maps
예전
instead?
맵을 이렇게 쓰면서 안 바뀌더라고요. 그래가지고 솔직히 지금 맵으로는 좀 힘들 것 같아요.
약간의 외부에서
They haven't changed the maps yet.
네.
And they haven't changed on the Widow Mines, and because they haven't really changed anything, and we keep using these old maps, so he's feeling kind of disappointed about that. The book hasn't updated anything yet. I guess we'll have to wait for next year. You're going to face Solk in the round of 8. Do you think he's going to be an easy opponent for you? The interviewer suggests yes.
요즘 좀 자신감 많이 떨어지는 상태라서 또 민철이 형 인터뷰를 봤는데
Honestly, I'm not really fully confident in certain matchups.
프로토스전은 그래가지고 준비 좀 열심히 잘해봐야 될 것 같아요.
So when I watched Solky's interview, he was actually really confident against Protoss. So it's going to be important that I prepare.
그 말을 지키려면 꼭 이번 HOT6컵에서 우승.
So this is actually your last chance to win a big title in 2014. Any words to your fans? Yeah, I know it's my last chance.
감사합니다.
So no matter what, I have to win this one, and I'm going to do my best. So round of 8. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, Wolf.
MVP Marine King versus Rain. Okay, what? Sick.
Okay, sick. Marine King already showing incredible TVP, so I'm very excited for that match.
Solky will face Zest in the second match we've got listed here. Solky's still teamless, of course. Then Innovation faces SOS, Terran versus Protoss there, and yet another Terran versus Terran. We have
every
in
match.
this tournament. Well, I just want to point. We have 4 Terrans. We have more Terrans than we have Protosses in the round of 8.
Yeah, and we've got 1 Zerg, which is standard. You got to have that token Zerg in every tournament. But man, every single match is just looking amazing. I can't wait to see every single one of these.
Same. And I want to point out to fans, the order of these matches actually don't necessarily line up to the dates we're about to take a look at here, because they are actually going to be played based off of tournaments and people traveling. So, for example, if someone is traveling to DreamHack, like you, for example, and they don't have enough time to prepare, they've got some sort of issue with their schedule, or etc. So there's many different tournaments that might end up lining up. We're going to accommodate the players' schedules so that we're going to move the matches around so that nobody gets overlapped, nobody has to forfeit. So the match schedule could change, but the dates will be the same. The round of 8 will be on the 2nd and the 3rd. We just don't know which players will play on which day.
That's right.
The venue at the final is brand new. It's the Dongdaemun Design Plaza. It's the first building. If you go to the whole Dongdaemun History and Culture Park station, which is really easy to find, it's on line 2. It's also on line 4 and line 5. Line 2 is the easiest one. Same exit 1 and 2. There's a bunch of prizes to be given away, and if you're a foreigner and you come down to the venue, as I'm sure most of you watching this are probably foreigners, there's a completely different section and a completely different door. It should be really easy for you guys to get in. A whole section reserved for you guys traveling to Korea or living inside Korea, traveling to Dongdaemun to watch these finals. So please, please come. It's free. It's always free to come to the studio, by the way, for any GOM event. So you can just come down. It's free. Just be sure to show up. So a lot of prizes given away. And definitely be at this event because it's going to be a sick vinyl. It's going to be a great venue. Absolutely be there.
And it's going to be round of 4 on the same day as the grand final.
Yes, actually.
So it's going to be a very, very big day as well. So you guys would have a absolute blast there. I know I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there too, man. And that's going to be it for today. We'll see you guys, of course, for those round of 8 matches. There'll be a week off. So be sure you look at your calendars. Make sure you got all that settled. And we'll see you guys in the round of 8.